Yeah, what's up, Rebels? What's up, Pride Crew? So, Sunday walk and talk, and we always got lots to talk about. So, what do we talk about this week? Respect. So, all sorts of stuff. Respect, hard work, dedication, all that nonsense. So, here we go. Let's talk.
All right, got idiot one, got idiot two, and a long country road.
All right, guys. So, guys and girls, hopefully get a few girls, watch these videos, talk about so much different stuff. It applies to everybody. So, when I say guys, I really just mean everybody. So, what do we talk about this week? Respect, hard work. All right, but let's get into some training. What went down this past week. Well, let's go all the way back to last weekend, because I didn't really go over everything. Last weekend we had 3 different lifters that train at our gym. One of our girls that we train with the Rebel Powerlifting Club, Tara. So Tara put up some big PRs and at 365 World Games. So she did really well. And one of our trainers, Van, he works for us, and he lifted at the same competition, 365, and he put up some big numbers. Had a little bit of issues because they put the wrong bar weight. There's a 25 kilo bar and a 30 kilo bar, and they put the wrong bar weight into the software for what plates to put on the bar. So they loaded his bar wrong, which of course overloaded his lifts. So a little bit of a mistake, but shit happens. Even the professionals, the guys that have run competitions over and over again, they make mistakes once in a while. So he missed a couple of lifts, but overall he put up some PRs and took first place in his weight class. So he still did good. And then another guy trains at our gym. We don't train him. He runs off a auto template. His name is Ben, and Ben runs a small apparel business called Iron Savage here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And Ben competed at WPA meet, which is a big deal. USAPL, I think, goes on to WPA, World Powerlifting. My dog is stuck. This happens frequently. Every one of our walks, she does this. This, right here. Why? Why you do that? She gets caught on her leash, so I gotta fix her. So, Ben competed at USPA, I think. USAPL, and he took first place in his weight class, and he had a stacked up weight class, man. He had at least 3 guys in his weight class, so he had to compete against some big boys. They put up some big weight, so Ben took first place, so he did good too. So that's what's going on with all of our people at the gym. Lindsay's training is going really well. She is still fighting a little bit of a back injury, so we're trying to work on her stuff. She's still doing good squat, and her bench press is doing okay, but she's having a little bit of shoulder issues, and her back issues kind of halting her deadlift, but hopefully she's kind of close to getting over that whole injury thing. So that's what's going on with her. And with me, my training this past week, I'm not gonna lie, this was the absolute hardest week of training I have ever put in. So this was a very, very tough week. My first competition on 32s is next week. I feel really good. I don't know if I'll make the full 10 minutes. That's the question. that's the goal. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I did 6 minutes the other day, and I could have gone 7 without a doubt. So we'll see if I can make 8, 9, and 10. It's gonna be a real battle. We'll see. Hopefully I feel good. So that's next weekend. I compete, and that's that. So on to our real Sunday walk and talk discussions about respect. And this comes from, this really comes from Muay Thai and from business. But it mostly comes from Muay Thai, is that, people, Muay Thai and people from Thailand will know, and anybody in Muay Thai will know, Muay Thai is all about respect. And it's all about respect because one big thing that you'll find in the fight game is that there's always somebody out there that can kick your ass. And at some point in time, if you don't show people respect, that's exactly what's going to happen. Somebody's going to come along and kick your ass. So, but it's not just that. You can't just show people respect out of fear of getting your ass kicked. So respect is also, it's based on understanding that somebody else has gone through, they've walked down the path that you're on. So this applies to so much in business and in weightlifting and in Muay Thai and in boxing and in martial arts. Basically just to not be arrogant and think that you know everything or that the way that you do things is best. I've talked about this before, that, we take this quote from Bruce Lee, and it's that there is no one true way. Basically, what he was saying is that, there's more than one way to skin a cat, is basically all that it comes down to. And Bruce Lee's philosophy was, that he took influences in his martial arts from, boxing and from karate and from, Muay Thai and from Kung Fu. A lot of it obviously came from Kung Fu. And he took a lot of different influences from people and different styles. And that's how he developed JKD, Jeet Kune Do. So, I talk about that. I talk about respect and respecting the people who have walked down the path that you were on. People that have climbed the mountain that you are at the very beginning of climbing. And this goes along with business. It goes into, real estate investment. It goes into the financial game. It goes into business. It goes into powerlifting, bodybuilding. It goes into so many things. And it goes into my sport, into kettlebell, because there are so many people. I'm a known lifter in the United States, and I guess a little internationally. I'm not gonna toot my own horn by any means. I just, due to social media and being to 3 world championships, I've just made a lot of friends. It's not necessarily that I'm some amazing lifter. I'm not. My technique is far from fabulous. So it's just that I like to make friends. So, I like to talk to people, especially international people. See? She did it again. Every walk. Trust me, that's the second time. She'll do that at least 5 more times. So, I talk about this a lot. I talk about respect and how it carries over into so many different fields, so many different sports. And you have to have that respect And you have to show people respect, the people who have been there before you, the people who have walked this path. And, you know, once in a while, you come across people that really do not understand this concept, and they don't understand what it is to show someone respect and to not be arrogant and think that the way you do things is the best way, or, you know, that because you've had a few competitions or you've been in business for a year, that you know so much. You know, it doesn't matter how many jobs you've had, who you've worked for, all right? Unless you've worked for the top people in the world. You know, maybe if you worked for Richard Branson, you know, and he taught you all his secrets, then you could be a little arrogant, all right? Maybe if you actually trained with Bruce Lee, maybe then you could be a little arrogant. But none of those people, if you ever meet somebody that worked for Richard Branson, trust me, I guarantee you they're not arrogant. If you meet somebody, which I have met more than one person who actually did train with Bruce Lee. And trust me, they are not arrogant people. They're the most humble people you will ever meet. And that is something that I strive for, you know, is showing people respect and understanding that there's so much to learn. And that was a huge part, something that I learned in Muay Thai, in my days in Muay Thai, and training with Dick Harrell here in Charlotte, training with people at Thai camp out in Oregon, and meeting all these people. It's all about respect. And it's about respect because you're not the only one who's worked hard. There are so many people who have worked so much harder than you. And when you meet those people and you see their skills and you see their abilities and you realize that you could be at their level, you just got to put in a little bit more effort. You got to work a little bit harder. So you show those people respect because the path that you have walked down has been difficult and you've put in a lot of hard work. And then you see these people that have amazing skills, and you understand then that the path that they walk down is even more difficult and they put in even more time. So you show them respect because you understand that. And that's something big that I learned in the Muay Thai world. So that's something that I carry over into business, you know, and I talk to friends of mine about the fitness business and running a gym and training people and having employees that work for you and, you know, expanding your business. It's not just about you. It's not what you have done. It's what you have done for other people. And it's the success of your business and the success of you training. See this? Third time. You know, it's not just about what you've done. It's not just about, you know, it's about what your people have done and what you have done for your people. So if you're in the fitness business or in any business, but especially I talk about the fitness business because that's the business I'm in. You know, how many clients have you helped? How many people have you helped lose 100 pounds? You know, have you gotten someone over the fear of box jumps? Have you trained people to get into the military and to pass the PFT test to get into officer training school? You know, have you taken somebody from zero, from absolute beginner, and gotten them to some sort of large competition or a big milestone in their training. You know, and that's not just on you as a coach, it's obviously on them. You know, you got to have the right clientele that is willing to put in that time and that dedication. But basically, all I'm saying is, you know, if you're in the fitness business and you don't have that, you've only trained a handful of clients, you've only been in business for, you know, a year, you gotta do a bit more research, and you gotta show some respect to the people who have been doing this for 10 years on their own. You know, it's one thing to be a trainer and work for another gym for 10 years. That's great. You've been in the fitness business for 10 years, but you've been in the fitness business as an employee. And it's much different when you're out on your own and you're not an employee. You got to do it on your own. So, you know, have some respect for the people that have been there before you and they've done it. And also, you know, I like to recognize the people who are just starting out on the path. So, you know, we've expanded the gym, we have a bigger location, and now we're looking to have trainers come into our place and train their clients there. And I'm not greedy. You know, my percentage cut with my trainers is very low. And I do that on purpose because I want them to succeed. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do, is help them succeed. I'm gonna set them up so that, you know, they can succeed. That's my goal. And, you know, it's about paying it forward and paying it back. Somebody tried to give me that opportunity and basically, you know, ended up screwing me over. So I went out and started my own business. I opened my own gym. So now I'm in a position where I can give back to the young trainers who are just starting out and show them that this path of fitness and training people is not just, you know, we know it's rewarding in the sense that you get to help people live a healthier life, but to show people how you can be financially successful in training people. And, you know, it's all about your attitude as a coach, you know, but it's also about how much time you're willing to put in. You know, are you willing to put in 12-hour, 14, 15-hour days, 3, 4, 5, 6 days a week? So that's where I'm at right now. The gym is, you know, opening up to new trainers, and we're gonna start adding in more equipment for those trainers to use, and hopefully we will show them how to be successful. And that's my goal. And all that I'm trying to teach them is, you know, how you can be successful in fitness. But young trainers also need to be taught respect. They need to respect the people who have been there before them and who have paved the way. So that's my spiel for this week, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully next weekend goes good, and maybe I'll give you guys a Sunday walk and talk from Connecticut. That's it, guys. So if you guys are out there in the fitness business, make sure show that respect. All right, that's it, guys. Peace.